wouldn't want a child. I don't want to. That's why I haven't got a dog. It is your miracle baby.
I can never leave my wife because she has helped me to be the man I am.
To consider slavery to American women.
So you want a man to provide a whole beautiful life for you, and you think you just deserve that.
And if you say I have a boyfriend, men know I have a chance.
Sitting at the bar alone, waiting to meet my husband while my boyfriend sits at home.
I met my husband when I had a boyfriend. Black men, getting Chinese girls, and she's in shape too and fine. Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this one.
As a married man, it's always going to be like, I can never leave my wife because she has helped me to be the man I am.
Leave me.
No, but I want you. I love you. I want you as my girlfriend. I will take care of you.
You're embarrassing.
I'm going to pay for your tuition
I don't
fees.
care.
That was a group of African women saying they don't care. They want a man to leave them. It's easier said than done. I don't know. Maybe they've been in that situation, but until you are drunk and loved, you don't know. That's good on them that they feel that way, but every woman feels that way. Every woman wants a man to themselves until that time comes. And a lot of women hope that time doesn't come. But still, will those women be good, loyal women? As a man, you still don't know. Most likely, yes. Probably, yes. Because they're outside of the country. But still, every person is an individual. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. That's real. No matter where you are in the world. It's like a box of chocolates. But you do have a better chance when you leave.
Sitting at the bar alone, waiting to meet my husband while my boyfriend sits at home.
She belongs to the streets.
Look what it says. I met my husband when I had a boyfriend.
This is such a stone cold pack of weirdos, and I'm so proud.
Keep them opinions open at all times. Girl math. Silent repost. Period. Girl, this is going to be next weekend. I see no problems here. Girl math. Yes, ma'am. They keep saying girl math. And that goes right into
Cheater!
whole math, right? Not girl math. Whole math.
It's only right. Why y'all in my head? Yes, ma'am. Single until married. Oops, this me. I have a boyfriend, and let's just say I approve of this message. That's deep. I'm right there. Yes, be slay. Let me read something to y'all real quick. Narcissism is a personality disorder that can include a variety of traits such as an exaggerated sense of self-importance, an inflated sense of self-image, an addiction to fantasy, a need for excessive admiration, a lack of empathy for others, a belief that one is unique and deserving of special treatment, a tendency.
And this is most modern women. Not 100%. I got to say that. Oh, it's almost. Maybe a good 65. That's still a lot.
To overvalues one's accomplishments, inappropriate emotional reactions to criticism, preoccupation with fantasies of success, power, or brilliance, envy others or believe that others are envious of them. Let's talk about this one right now. A need for excessive admiration. You went out to a bar by yourself and left your boyfriend at home to look for your husband in the bar.
I'm crazy. I swear I don't love the drama. It loves me.
And what husband are you going to find in a bar anyway? Are you at a bar in a golf club or something? And you got a membership there? I don't know. To the golf club? Like, where you find this high value? Well, I don't know if that's what she's looking for. But she's looking for a husband in a club? At the bar? Lost.
Let's talk about a belief that one is unique and deserving of special treatment. That's the one that has a lot of women on social media in a chokehold. Like, when when the red pill guys are like, what does she bring to the table? And she's like, me, I bring myself to the table. I am the table. So So you want a man to provide a whole beautiful life for you. And you think you just deserve that. You just deserve a man to pay all your bills. Just for no reason. Okay. This, an addiction to fantasy, that's the one though. Really all of these hit for y'all on social media. All of these hit, bro. All of these hit.
They sure do. And it's sad for women that they'll hit. Man.
If you're in a relationship, and someone DMs you, how do you go about that?
You don't
Man DMs
respond.
You don't respond at all?
Even if you say I have a boyfriend, men know I have a chance.
Okay. I like that.
If you are in a relationship, you shouldn't say nothing.
And he's gonna come around in 2 months. You still got that boyfriend, like, you know, and he's gonna still be waiting, and you just let him know that you still have an interest.
And men will wait, and they know that about each other. And it's embarrassing to your man in your relationship to even acknowledge a man.
I'm happy to see that. When you see a post like what I just showed, and then that happens, you go, but that's that 35%. It's still a slight chance. And it's not, I don't think it's 35. I think it's lower than that. Much lower. But you can find it if you got the patience. I'll be honest, my patience grew thin. I had to skedaddle. But if you're a man that got the patience and you could deal with the nonsense, you can find it.
Regarding guy friends, I've always grown up with a lot of guy friends. I've always had a lot of guy friends. I love the boys. I'm loving the crew. Anyway, when I've been in this relationship for the past few years, I did notice that, like, quite a few of them, I just thought we'd, like, drifted, but, like, they weren't really bothering with me as much anymore. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, maybe, like, something's changed in their life. I don't know. Whatever. Like, it, you know, okay, cool. Anyway, then as soon as I come out of said relationship, they now are bothering with me again and now want to be, like, pally friends again, want to see me, want to go do stuff with me. And it's actually just a little bit scary because I now feel like you actually don't view me as human, because I've still been alive for the past few years. You've just not bothered with me. And that,
she doesn't get it, that a bunch of them probably want to talk to her.
and that's scary. And I am someone who I genuinely believe guys and girls can be friends. And I do have a couple of guy friends who have still, like, nothing's changed in the past few years. Everything's remained the same. But I do find it really, really interesting because, yeah, like I said, I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like it's giving, you don't view women as human or things to be bothered with unless there's even, like, an opportunity or, like, a chance that you could stick your willy in them. That's scary. Sorry, that's actually terrifying.
No, it's facts. And the sooner women realize it, the sooner, not all, because most women do realize that, but the sooner more women realize it, the better it will be. Because a bunch of those guys, as you already realize, your male friends want you. They like you and they want you. They thinking they can make it, they can do it the easy way or the hard way. But the fact is,
The choice is yours.
so this is considered slavery to American women. Guys, seriously, get your passports. It's not slavery to all American women, but you will have a lot of women that'll say, I'm not doing that. Oh, rub your back when you get off a long day at work. Or say if a guy's a truck driver, you driving that truck, then I'm gonna rub your feet. No, I ain't doing that. But then you can easily go over to somewhere else and a woman will happily do it. Why is it like that? I don't know. Maybe it has to be the way they were raised, right? Maybe they grew up with fathers. Some women in the West have fathers too, and some of those women get it right. But it's a lot of different things. Differences in mindset, difference in the way they're being raised. You know, they're a little more sheltered. They see their men taken care of. It makes a big difference. And I think more women need to see it and say, like, some women are saying, I won't do it. Fine, go over there and have fun. And I noticed it got a little bit quiet recently. And guys are getting out and having fun. And it's good for men because more men need that type of energy. That real feminine energy. A lot of guys miss it. And we travel out to find it.
He just says, I don't want a child. Even if I'd been with you for 3 years, I wouldn't want a child. I don't want to. That's why I haven't got a dog. Which I found really bad comparison. He doesn't have a dog because he doesn't want the responsibility, so definitely doesn't want a child. So I messaged him about a week after the 15-week scan, and I said, along the lines of, hi, I'm having a girl. I want to call her Penelope Thornett. That's my family name. But I was advised to just run it past you and get permission from you. To which he responded then the following day or two. Once obviously his PR team had a good look at it. And I can't remember the specifics of the message without looking. But the message basically said, that is your miracle baby. I do not need you to tell me every detail. You do not need to run names or anything past me going forward. It is your miracle baby. Damn! It is not mine. You know how I feel about the situation, but you wanted to keep it, so be it.
That man does not want kids, and you had a kid anyway. Comes across like he's willing to pay whatever's needed for the kid, and he won't deal with you anymore. So you have the baby, you may have your child support payments, but he doesn't want you. A kid will not keep a man. As a woman, you have to make sure that man wants that baby. But obviously he doesn't want to know for what reason he doesn't want it. I guess, I don't know if it's because he doesn't like you. But yeah, he don't want the kid. And that's on you. As he said, that's your miracle. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I can't make the man change his mind. Neither can you guys watching. What are we to do, right? It's her loss.
So I was talking to a male friend of mine the other day, and he told me that women don't apologize and women can't be held accountable. And I began to really think deeply about this idea. And one of the things that came across my mind is, in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming.
Take a look at what happened in society. We came from back in the day to where women were independent. Oh, my ladies, independent. Throw your hands up in the air. Right? Being shouted to the mountaintops. I don't want no scrub. All that stuff was happening, right? So then you had men spoke out against it. But one thing that happened, and it happened around the time I started traveling, a little bit before that, right? More and more guys were seeing things happening around. They were seeing military guys going out, leaving, coming home, telling stories. Oh, I was over here and things were good. Or you see guys make documentaries. I was over here. Or guys in certain countries, I'm doing this. And the woman is so much different. So then what happened? Accountability happened, right? Guys were going out getting better treatment. It was time over the course of 3 years now, 4 years. It died down a little bit, but women had to face the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
They had to bite the bullet. And what happened? Lashed out. Flipped on Filipinas especially, but flipped on women from everywhere. Right? And with that happening, what happened? What did it show? The same thing the therapist saw. Woman couldn't be held accountable. Think about it. Why would a guy uproot himself and leave and go somewhere else? And it's all men too, right? Sometimes the best men are doing it. And the best men have been doing it. You have athletes and actors and everybody leaving, right? Come on now. It shows there's an issue. It shows there's an issue when you can find NBA players saying, When I find my wife, she's most likely going to be from another country. Think about all of that. And not guys. I think women need to think about that. And I think they've thought about it and said, okay, I'd rather ignore it. It doesn't exist. I'll ignore the problem, just like they stopped going to therapy. I'd rather ignore it and ignore that's happening than to deal with it. Why? Because they won't face that accountability. You see this happening, and this is in China. Black men getting Chinese girls, and she's in shape too and fine, right? And then you see it again, like you see it all over. Black men out there, he's exchanging it on what's that? On iPhone, right? He put the iPhone to hers to get her contact information, right? Guys are out and finding women for them. You got Black American men doing it. You got Africans doing it. Africans are going in. They're going everywhere. But there's a reason that's happening. And why is that? Why are African men going out and doing that too? There's problems out in Africa too. Right? Call it what it is. And also a lot of guys are moving out there and taking advantage of opportunities that are in China and these other places. But guys are finding women that's going to get in their program. And why are guys going over there? Why did these guys decide to go to China? It has nothing to do with Sheng Ye, right? Nothing to do with that. Because you do have independent women over there. But that's not all that's over there. You still have a good group of women that want to take a man seriously. It's crazy because before I thought Chinese were racist, right? I would see people them run up to people years ago and go, why do they keep running up to people like that and take pictures of them? Until I saw like guys are over there and they're taking them pictures, and those guys are getting the woman a lot of times. Meaning maybe not every woman that takes a picture, but these women are interested. They kind of look at them like they're rock stars. Like, oh, I'm so happy to see them. I don't see many black people, but they want to see what that's about in all kind of ways. And you're seeing it now in live action, right? Not as it's happening. Like, I would love to. I'm going to start seeing if I can get somebody to do that for me. Hey, guy, go out there and go. But guys are already doing it. You see guys on the YouTube channels doing it. They're going around and they're showing it. Some guys are showing it in live action. Going out there with the live on and talking to a woman and getting phone numbers. Like the other day, I'm reacting to a guy and I can see that the woman is into him. Like guys are leaving and bringing pickup game back. That guy was just doing that. The guy with the hat. He's out there. Pickup game is on. It's in full tent. But it's not happening in the West, right? What do you see? Women being ignored. Most men are not showing up to dating sites, right? Most men are not approaching. But look what's happening in other countries. You see men continuously approaching women.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
These men realize it's more to life than dealing with a woman back home.